So what will I be doing today? I decided that I would take a look at what if Bulbasaur had a different secondary type. So in Pokemon, they are assigned either one or two typings. Bulbasaur is traditionally a grass poison type. So I'm looking at keeping grass and changing the secondary type through each and every typing. The first one I'm drawing here is obviously just regular old Bulbasaur, just to get a base on it. Then I'll be taking the line work from it and using that as a base for each and every other typing. So off we go. The first one that I've done is a grass normal type. Now, when I was trying to think of normal types and what makes them normal rather than just having no typing, normal types usually are associated with an animal. For example, Pidgey is a bird, Raticate is a rat, etc. And when I look at Bulbasaur, I think he looks most like a wombat. So I made him extremely hairy, like a wombat. So this is Wombat Bulbasaur. And with the next one, I went with Grass Fighting, which, as you'll see here, I struggled with quite a bit. Most fighting types that I could think of would stand on two legs. Getting Bulbasaur to stand on two legs and look natural was a very big challenge for me. So I experimented with a few different things. I did try him standing up before, as you could see, but finally I just settled on making him a bit more like a rhinoceros, because that's the most aggressive to a four-legged creature I could think of. So I've given him a nice big horn on the front, and also given him a few extra horns up there just to make him more dinosaurish, considering Bulbasaur. So yeah, this is my grass fighting. Now we're moving on to grass flying, which there is one other Pokemon that comes to mind for this one. It's another dinosaur Pokemon. I can't quite recall his name, but this reminds me a lot of him. It's a long-necked dinosaur with grass leaves as his wings. So I've made the grass leaves his wings on this one, and I quite like the aesthetic of this one. It's really nice. Now this one, Bulbasaur is already grass poison, but I didn't think that the poison was emphasized enough. So I decided to do another grass poison, and I kind of wish I didn't, because I don't really love this one a whole lot. I've just got some gas surrounding him and some little gas holes. There is gas coming out of the bulb at the top, but yeah, there's nothing really special about this one, and I could have probably just left it out, quite honestly. I don't know why I even included it. But moving on to some more favourable ones, we've got ground grass. So I've literally just it's more of a colour change with this one, but I did change his teeth, giving him a bit more of a nose to make him look more like a digger, and also gave him some bigger claws to also make him look like he digs a little bit more. But I do like the way that one turned out. Now this next one is probably one of my favourites. This one is the grass rock type. So I've turned Bulbasaur into a large rock with lots of different minerals sticking out of him. The theory is that he can generate and find different or attract different minerals. I'm sure the Pokedex would say something like he will often find gold nuggets or something like that. Now this one's probably one of the more interesting ones of the set. This is Grass Bug, so I've made him look extremely bug-like. It's actually quite creepy. I'm not sure if I like it or hate it, but yeah, it's turned out quite well, I guess. So yeah, enjoy that nightmare. Next up, we have a grass ghost type. So I've taken inspiration with Halloween, turned his bulb into a pumpkin, and that pumpkin is just riding on a ghost Bulbasaur. So this one, I could have put more work into it, but I think it turned out quite well. Nice, simple idea. Nothing too complex, which fits the ghost aesthetic quite well, I think. Hope you guys enjoyed that one too. This is Grass Metal, another one that I absolutely hate. I kind of wish I just went through and redrew it because I was quite excited to get into the Grass Metal one, but it just turned out creepy and weird. I don't like that metal mask thing that he's wearing. I don't like much about him. If I was doing this again, I would do it very different. But moving on from this one as quickly as possible, I've got on one of the more harder creations. I had to think about this one for quite a while. In the end, I just cheaped out. But it's Grass Fire type. These two types don't really go together very well, so it was a bit of a challenge to get that, but I decided to just draw some fire around his mane, put some fire on his feet. He just kind of really reminds me of Charmander, so it's a bit of a meh. But the next one I really quite enjoyed, which is Grass Water. My rationale here is very much like Lotad. He would be swimming under the water and you'd see the bulb on the top of the water. I would imagine that his next evolution would frail out or bloom out into a more of a lily pad kind of looking plant. This next one, Grass Electric, I wasn't feeling very inspired here. Again, this one just looks like a weird Pikachu with a bulb on its back. But most electric Pokemon I could find were yellow. So that's what I've gone with some sort of frayed, jolted fur. Next one, again, I was going to try to change the pose, but it really didn't suit Bulbasaur. It started to make him look not like Bulbasaur, so I've kept with the same pose. This is Grass Psychic. I don't mind him. He's a bit goopy, bit fun. Yeah, that's the Grass Psychic. Now, next up, we have Grass Ice, which is another one that I kind of struggled with a little bit. There are some Grass Ice Pokemon. I think Abomasnow is Grass Ice. So I've just given him a nice icy coloured fur. I was going to make his body ice, but that just didn't really look well. So I've given him kind of an ice colour aesthetic. But this is a Grass Ice Bulbasaur. I could imagine this being an Alolan version or something like that. And then next up we have Grass Dragon. So Grass Dragon was not too hard to come up with. I've just given him some dragon kind of aesthetics, some kind of armor, I suppose. But it's a very simple design, but yeah, I like it, and I can imagine this being a Grass Dragon type. Next up, we have another one of my favourites, which is Grass Dark. I just love the expression that he's got. He looks very evil, very malicious, and I think it turned out really well. I have wilted his bulb a little bit just to show that it's not really getting enough sunlight. It's a dark Pokemon, probably lives in the night. This is the Grass Dark Pokemon. Very, very cool. And last but not least, we have Grass Fairy, because why not? So this one, I tried for patterns and patterns just weren't working on him, so I've just got the stripe on his head. It just kind of looks like a Slowpoke with a bulb on its back, but there we have it. And that is to finish off the Bulbasaur What If series. So if you like this, please do like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and leave a comment what you think I should do next. Should I just go on with Charmander next, or should I do Ivysaur? Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.